Alright, so here we are taking a look at the Nexus 7 I got installed on the dash of my Chevy Malibu. As you can see, it's a nice clean install. You can't see any wires or anything. I think it came out really good. I'm going to show you a little bit about how I've got everything mounted and wired up here. Gotta open up this compartment here. This is pretty much how I release the tablet. I just open the compartment and it comes out. You can see the brackets here that I used to hold the tablet in place. These are just some 58-cent brackets I found at the Home Depot because you can. I like them because you can bend them, and so that's how I got it to fit pretty much perfectly in this compartment here. And it keeps the tablet real nice and steady while I'm driving, so I like that a lot too. This wire that's coming out right here, this is my audio signal, and it's coming from the headphone jack up here. I went in and soldered wires directly to the headphone jack inside the Nexus 7, and then wired everything to come on out right here. And so it just comes out, and then it goes to this 3.5mm jack that I've got here, and that is that's where I connect to the car's auxiliary input. And put the tablet back. When I want to put the tablet back, I pretty much just put it in position, make sure my wire's out of the way, and then apply pressure. Real nice and simple. And so that's how I can get that back in there pretty easy. I'm gonna show you a little bit about the software that I've got on here. I tried to make it as easy as possible to use while I'm driving, so that it's able to let me keep my eyes on the road. And as you can see, I've got my Chevrolet logo to make it go with the car, and I've also got some different icons. These are pretty much the only things that I really use while I'm driving anyway. But I've got my home button. If I ever needed to go and open an app or something, then I could just press my home button. I'm gonna go back. Now the good thing about this is that because I'm using Tasker for this little screen here, I can tell the buttons to do different things. So if I long press the home button, it will actually switch the tablet into what I call tablet mode, and that pretty much just puts the tablet in all the settings that I use when I'm normally using the tablet. Like it cuts Wi-Fi on, changes the brightness and rotation settings and all that stuff. I'm not gonna do it now just because it changed a lot of stuff, and since I'm using the car right now, I don't really want to do that. Here's my music button. I'm gonna press this and it's gonna bring up Spotify, since that's pretty much what I use for my music all the time. And I'm gonna show you another feature that I added in here to work with my music. And so I'm gonna start playing Some Nights real quick, and I'm gonna show you the swipe capabilities that I added.
Some nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call.
Alright, so pretty much if you swipe down, that's the play pause toggle. And so I'm going to play again, and pretty much if you go this way, that's your next song, and if you go this way, that's back. So I'm going to show you all that. There's next.
Some nights I stay up.
And back and pause again. And so pretty much the thing I like about that is that while I'm driving, I can pretty much change my songs and everything without even looking at the screen, because it's just so easy to hit that bow tie and go next or back or whatever. So that works out really good. Here is car mode. Car mode also, like my home button, if you press it, it changes the settings to go for how I like things when I'm in the car. It turns on auto brightness, turns off Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, since I don't use those in the car and those just kill battery. And it also launches Car Home Ultra, which has some of the apps that I use while I'm in the car. Or I don't really use these that much, that's why they're not on my main screen, but if I needed to get to them, this makes it easy for me to get to them without some big buttons for me to be able to press everything. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my launcher. And in case you're wondering, the way I get to my launcher, I'll show you. If I double tap the home button, I'm using advanced home button. You can find it on the Play Store. And if I double tap, it's set to launch the app that I exported out of Tasker. And so that's how I can double tap and get to this from anywhere on the tablet. And I'm gonna open up Spotify real quick, and so you can see I also have it set to whenever the display comes on, it automatically launches it automatically launches this as well. So that way it's always easy for me to get to this no matter what I'm doing. For navigation here, I'm using NavFree USA. It's a free app, I believe, and the good thing about of course it's nav free, and you get to download the maps and everything, so you can always use it if you're online or offline. If you go back you can see that if I long press this, it gives me Google Maps. I don't really use Google Maps because it doesn't have the best offline map support, but nav free, since you download the maps, you know you've got everything you need, regardless of what your data connection is at the time. And so so far it's worked really good. It's pretty good about working with the GPS to get my exact location, and it also does some pretty good navigating. I've even found some new shortcuts with it, so I like it a lot. And then my settings button down here pretty much just opens up my Nexus 7 buttons. And so yeah, that's pretty much the setup I got going with the tablet in the car. So far it works really good. I've had a couple of trips home, which is about 5 hours, and I've enjoyed it the whole way there. The Nexus 7 has some pretty good battery life. That's why I don't have anything charging it. So I say as long as I charge it about once a week, I'm pretty good. This hasn't been charged since I think whenever I last went home, which was about a week and a half ago today, I think. So that shows you how good the battery life is, and that's why it's about to die now. It's only got 14% battery right now. But yeah, I mean, definitely it's a good alternative to buying one of those double din touch screens, which run like $700-800. This is a great alternative because the Nexus 7 is only about $200. And I'd say for the apps and the building the bracket and everything, I spent no more than 20 to 25 bucks on the whole thing. So basically $225, and I've got everything that I need in the car, and it works great. So yeah, that's my Nexus 7 tablet install in the car. If you got any questions about how anything works, just leave a comment, and I'll get back when I can. All right.